The arrival of a new baby is a life-changing event.
Here we are. We've got a little baby girl. Congratulations.
A moment of utter magic and pure joy.
Absolutely adored this little girl. Hello, baby.
But what really happens when a baby comes home?
Everything in your life changes in that instant.
There's sick everywhere.
We following 7 sets of new parents and their 10 little bundles of joy to find out what goes on in the first months.
What was I crying about?
Actually, probably a little bit scared of my own babies.
We'll be with them through the ups
It's the snow!
and downs.
It feels kind of like hot poker being stabbed right through my nipple.
As they set out on one of life's greatest adventures.
I thought by now I'd had a breakdown, like every new parent.
You know, we have made a few purchases.
Becoming a family. This is a snapshot of what it's like to bring up a baby in the 21st century.
This is not a film premiere. You've just got to get through it, one way or another.
Every year around the world, over 130 million babies are born, about 250 every minute of every day. For their expectant parents, it's a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, love, come on, breathe.
This time, we're following 4 couples on final countdown to one of the most dramatic moments of their lives.
What does it feel like?
Like an alien.
Meet newlyweds Sam and Rob, who have to prepare for the birth of not 1, but 3 babies.
We've got 384 nappies. That's ridiculous, 384 nappies.
We don't really know how to look after one baby, let alone 3.
Kathy and Andrew, a couple determined to do things their own unconventional way.
Have we got space in the freezer for the placenta?
Yeah, we'll make space, don't we?
For Kelly and Ali from Cardiff, it's more about preparing their daughter Ayla for the arrival of a new sibling.
Lots of...
So no sleepover tonight, then?
No sleepover?
Sleep in your own bed.
But first up, a couple who are seeking the perfect birth. Preparing for a new baby is a roller coaster ride into the unknown, and many of us go, well, a little overboard.
I've got like literally so much stuff. Like this is just like the half of it.
In the UK, parents spend an average of £1,500 on their baby before it's even born.
My favourite, literally, I want this for myself. Maybe she won't even miss this if I just like kidnap it.
Catherine and Richard are just 2 weeks away from their due date, and Catherine has left nothing to chance.
Hi! Oh my God, there's loads of you here.
Since the first positive pregnancy test, she's had a very clear vision of how she'd like things to go.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
From the baby shower to the nursery.
Okay, so this is the baby's bedroom, and this is where she's going to be sleeping eventually.
Working in police admin, 33-year-old Catherine has organised everything with military precision, in shades of pink.
You know, it's quite girly with like the lamp and the butterfly theme and stuff, and I just can't wait to put this on the wall because that just looked lush. I've got this really cute little bunting that I bought the other day, so I want to put this up somewhere, but then that's going to be it for the pink then. I don't want to over-pink it. There's a bit of a theme going on. I think I've got like pink, grey, white, bows and butterflies, which is kind of like, oh, and stars, and maybe owls and elephants. So I don't know really actually about the theme.
In a world of Instagram perfection, Catherine, like a lot of modern mums, is keen to capture every moment of her pregnancy. So she's booked in for a baby bump photo session.
Hello there. Hi, how are we doing?
All right. I've got my scan photo.
Oh, lovely.
I just kind of want to have some photos that I'm going to look back on and just feel kind of like, you know, oh, I remember when my belly looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
Richard is a chef in a local pub, and today he's enjoying a rare morning off.
So you excited? You looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. Me, I don't care. That's it. Ready.
Absolutely brilliant. Stay like that. Awesome.
The pair met 14 years ago.
I think our relationship is like, it's quite well balanced, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm more of the boss in that respect.
I don't think so, though.
Okay, maybe not.
It's a smile, Catherine.
I've got like massive hamster teacher now.
They tied the knot back in 2016, and this was no ordinary wedding, more of a fairy tale extravaganza. And now, Catherine is expecting her first child.
He looks a very happy man there.
If the worst came to worst and she did come now, we'd be ready. But, like, that would not go with my plan. That would, like, totally mess up my G, because I've got it all, like, I've got it, like, you know, sorted how I'd like things to go.
Coming a bit closer together.
With her due date fast approaching, Catherine's hoping the baby sticks to the plan. Not everyone is quite so meticulous. 60 miles away in Llanrumney, on the outskirts of Cardiff, Kelly and Ali are taking a far more relaxed approach to the imminent arrival. Although it's hard to describe this 4-bedroom house as relaxed, thanks to 2 energetic dogs and a demanding 4-year-old daughter giving them the runaround.
I didn't have a maternal bone in my body. I never wanted children. I was always career focused. Never wanted children. However, that sort of changed obviously when I met Ali.
Until now, Ayla has been the only princess in their Cardiff castle.
The day she was born, I can't describe the euphoria that comes over you. That rush and the love we had for her was just immense. And so from that day...
Until she pooed all over.
Until she pooed on me, dragon breath.
Ayla's got her dad wrapped right around her little finger.
Ali's life completely revolves around Ayla. You know, she's first before anyone else, before family, friends,
number one.
even before me. You know, which is fine. You know, she's changed you.
Yeah,
like she is your best friend.
She's my little best friend.
She is.
She's my little
She's
sidekick.
your mini you.
Yeah, she's my best invention. Let's just say.
Kelly's a mental health nurse and Ali works as a customer experience manager at a Cardiff garage. They started dating after meeting online.
She was on my radar, let's just say. So I gave her a poke on Facebook, followed her to Tesco's. Well, I sort of did. Yeah.
I just little nose at his Facebook. Didn't like some of his pictures. Didn't like his posing in his boxers or his shorts when you were on holiday next to that big yacht.
Yeah.
And then, just sort of got together. Dogs everywhere.
Since then, they've enjoyed 9 years of domestic bliss.
Try and fix that fish tank, Al.
Oh, well, it's going to be a temporary fix for now.
Well, kind of.
There's no such thing as a perfect couple or marriage, or it doesn't work that way. There's something seriously wrong if you don't
row.
If you don't row or argue.
We don't actually row that much, though, do we?
No. There's your split, right by there.
How?
What? Something's knocked against it, obviously. Go easy first.
Don't do that.
All right. Look,
Why would you
come
do
here.
that?
Have a look at this a minute.
I can see with my eyeballs. Stop touching it. You're making it worse.
Stop making it worse. It needs stepping back. Get rid of it.
We bicker all the time.
Yeah. Little pick.
Pick all
Picking
the
the little
time.
things.
What the heck are you doing it with? Sellotape. What is it?
Temporary fix.
I can't even watch.
But that's life. That's normal.
Still leaking. I think it's actually worse. Lipstick taser!
With a new baby due in a matter of weeks, the balance of this ordered chaos is about to take a knock, and Queen Bee Ayla may be the first to feel the difference. She's made Dad regularly sleep in her bedroom for the past few months, but the couple have decided this must now change.
Right, listen to me. See this air mattress? Daddy got to take it upstairs in the attic. Once it goes back upstairs...
So no sleepover tonight, then?
No sleepover?
Sleep in your own bed.
You sure? Whoa. Keep going, keep going. Boing, boing.
She's excited about it now, obviously. Because she wants to get involved.
Squeeze all the air out.
However, when the baby is about, then obviously things will be different and we'll just have to adapt to that and see how that goes.
All done?
Yeah. I think she's going to be amazing, see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'd like to think so.
Think positive.
So with God's blessing, we'll see how that turns out.
So, put that back in.
Is the air going to come back in?
Only if we use the pump on it, but now we've got to tidy it away. Remember what we said? Good girl.
I'm going to miss the people.
Yeah, I know. What did we just talk about?
Older siblings react in various different ways to having baby in the house.
Still a bit more in there?
They can be quite excited, they can be quite happy, but they can also feel a bit threatened sometimes because what they really want is attention.
No, because
having been the sole focus of attention, the child suddenly has a rival, and that's difficult.
Introducing a second child into the household can be tricky. But bringing home 3 at once takes things to a whole other level. Across the UK, roughly 1 in 4,000 pregnancies lead to triplet births, and in total, around 160 sets of triplets are born in a typical year. So, imagine this couple's surprise.
For an instant, I thought,
Twins.
it's twins.
Yeah.
And when she said, no, there's 3 in there, I think I nearly fell off the seat.
I was lying down, so I was okay.
You were in tears.
Yeah, yeah.
Speech therapist Sam and tax inspector Rob live in rural Macon near Caerphilly. They've been married for less than a year.
There we go.
There's no history of multiples in either of their families, nor is this pregnancy the result of IVF treatment. So it's an understatement to say that triplets came as a shock to the system.
It's something that you think happens to other people that, you know, you never expect it to happen to you.
Not the first time you try for a baby, anyway.
Yeah.
Looking at the dates, it looks like they were conceived in Sorrento when we were there on honeymoon. The magic of Italy, if anyone wants to conceive a baby.
With Sorrento a distant memory, their lives are about to be turned upside down. Sam and Rob have the daunting task of preparing for the arrival of 3 new little people.
We've just unpacked the boxes of bottles, and here they are, 30 bottles ready for 3 babies. That's 10 each.
So in the top drawer up there, we've got bibs. And then in this one, we've got lots of little hats and things ready and teeny tiny socks.
So we've got, I think, 10 packs of 24 size 0 nappies.
We've got over 24 bottles here.
We've also got the next size up nappies, so these are for up to £11. 384 nappies, is that? That's ridiculous, 384 nappies.
We're organised. Whether or not this system will stay in place once they arrive is another thing. Okay, number 2.
Like most triplet births, it's almost certain that Sam's babies will be born premature.
Because obviously there's 3 babies inside me, there's not enough room for them to go full term. So guidelines say the triplets should be delivered at 34 weeks. There we are.
There we go.
3 done. How long did that take? Not too long.
Yeah, where are we going to put them?
Obviously, because they're being born so early, being 6 weeks premature, the assumption is they're going to go straight to neonatal care and they might need some help with breathing or feeding or other stuff.
Around 5 to 10% of births are premature, and it's not without its risks. The more premature a baby, the higher the risk of complications, which is a worry for the young couple.
I'm really nervous, thinking how the babies are going to be and how I'm going to be. It all seems a bit daunting, and last night Rob and I were talking and we realised we don't really know how to look after 1 baby, let alone 3, so I think the panic is setting in a little bit.
Because of their situation, Sam and Rob have no other option than a hospital birth. But some couples like to do things differently. Just over 2% of UK mothers choose to give birth at home, roughly 15,000 a year. Buryport couple, Kathy and Andrew, are planning on being among them.
It is. A birthday pool.
Paddling pool. My hot tub.
These two don't believe doctors or hospitals need play any part in birth.
Okay, let's pump it up.
I just want to stay here. I just
Yeah.
I just don't fancy going anywhere and packing a bag and the whole like pajamas and a ward. Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself. No, thank you.
The couple are childhood sweethearts.
We've been together a very long time. We met when I was 16 and Andrew was 21 in...
She was in a nightclub?
I was in a nightclub, yes.
Underage drinking?
Still a schoolgirl, Kathy had snuck into a 70s themed party.
I said to the boys, hey, watch this one now.
Oh, gosh.
So I went up, grabbed the hips.
Yeah, I don't think there was a chapter
And there wasn't
line, to be honest. I don't think there was any speech involved.
There wasn't an elbow in the face, so okay, this is going somewhere. I wasn't told to bugger off. And then it went from there.
9 years later, teacher Kathy and IT consultant Andrew tied the knot. And soon after that, Kathy gave birth in their home to their son James.
5th of April, Kathy gives birth and it's a boy.
Happy days. We didn't want James to be an only child. So I think it was always a decision that we had before James that we would have 2, possibly 3. But
I think we're stopping at 2.
Only 2.
We're stopping at 2 now. I loved giving birth. Like, I loved it.
You did, didn't
So
you?
I really want to have that experience again.
It's difficult to imagine, but 60 years ago, home births were the norm.
Home births are lovely, especially for the mum. She's got the privilege of having 2 midwives present. So it's at her convenience.
Come on, baby. Out you come now.
She can use whatever equipment she wants. She's in her own environment with her family. We just go there and await events. And 9 times out of 10, everything is absolutely fine and great. If we do have a problem, it's getting the mother to hospital and it's the ambulance service. It's the delays in the ambulance response that I'm worried about.
I'll put some effort into it.
Oh, sorry.
We do have the odd mother in rural Monmouthshire will want to birth in a yurt or a tent somewhere in a field. And that can be challenging. Luckily, things tend to go okay.
What's in this one? What's in there? What's in there?
Glad someone's having fun in there. The euphoric state I experienced giving birth to James, it was just incredible. I was really lucky, it was all natural, and my hormones and my endorphins were like, oh my gosh, off the scale in a good way. Eventually, when he started coming out, I remember saying, oh my gosh, this is just incredible. I just loved the feeling. I loved giving birth. Oh, nice.
Kathy's determined that this time round will be just as perfect as the last.
That's your champagne.
I can't wait for a glass of champagne. Won't be long now. If I deliver a girl, I've got a lovely Laura Ashley floral towel to wrap it in. And if it's a boy, I've got a navy blue one. I deliver in the pool, I want to scoop it out, and then I'll say, it's a girl, it's a boy.
In the absence of doctors, Kathy's hoping that chanting positive phrases will help ease the birth.
I see my baby coming smoothly from my womb.
I will be. You mustn't take them in.
I'm not.
It will.
I slowly breathe up with each surge.
Don't now, because you're making me
No, I'm not
laugh.
gonna.
No, because I can't have you in my head with them, so don't talk.
I am prepared
No,
to meet
you're not
whatever
allowed.
turns.
Shh, no, you're not allowed. Come on, baby. Out you come now. We've had enough eviction time now.
Grab your placenta and get out of there.
Oh, we got space in the freezer for the placenta.
Yeah, we'll make space, don't we?
On James had delivered the placenta, but we didn't want the midwives to take it away, so well, it was in the utility room for ages. And then we decided to freeze it, and now we buried it in the garden underneath a blossom tree. It's our special little tree.
With her due date looming, Kathy's hoping it won't be long before there's a second placenta to bury in the garden. But only 4% of women end up giving birth exactly on their due date. While Kathy worries about possible delays, Kelly and Ali are dealing with more pressing issues. Kelly's contractions have just kicked in.
Your little brother or sister's going to be on his way soon. Not interested.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Nanny painted my name.
And Ali's poised and ready to capture every precious moment.
Oh. Excuse me. Food. Contractions. Really? Yeah, love, come on, breathe. So as you can see, the contraction app is on. We are 4.5 hours into the contractions.
Into labour, not contractions.
Into labour, contractions. It's the same.
No, it's
It's
not.
the same. Oh,
Delete that bit.
we are 4 hours into labour. This is what it feels like.
Right, what, you tell me what it feels like.
Absolute agony.
You haven't got a clue.
We are going for a nice walk to try and get this baby moving. Bump is extremely bumpy. Deep breaths.
Shut up, Ali.
Deep breaths.
Please, be quiet.
Okay. Do you want me to hold your hand?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the whole birth thing. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't scare me that at all. The birth doesn't scare me. It's nice to be on the other end, the receiving end. You know, I'm a nurse, so I look after patients. So I feel that it's nice to be looked after myself. Obviously, you're in a lot of pain and things, but what you get at the end of it is worth it. It's worth it all.
Just a few hours later, there's a new addition to the family.
Let me introduce you to baby Ayan. Weighing in at £8.9. Well done, Kel.
Yeah, that was hard work.
It's a magical moment for any parent. Maybe more magical for some than others.
There he is. Hello. It was joyful. It was magical.
Oh,
I
yeah.
witnessed.
Never mind you. You weren't in it. Me. It was me. It was painful. I was praying to God. I remember at one point grabbing the midwife and pleading with her to help me because I just thought, I was screaming, I was just going, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Despite the agony, Ayan's parents are ecstatic about their new arrival. Time will tell whether his sister is quite so thrilled. In Ammanford, mum-to-be Catherine is feeling anything but thrilled.
Hello, oh my God. So I haven't really had the best week this week. Obviously, I'm 6 days overdue now. I feel big, I feel uncomfortable, I feel achy and tired and grumpy, and I'm just so ready now. I'm like beyond ready now, you know? Like people are texting me every day. Like one message I had was like, oh, come on, get a move on, slow coach. Why are you hiding her? Hang on now, hang on a minute. Let me just tell her, you know, let me just uncross my legs. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And like, it's my own fault because I am a chronic oversharer, like mega. I'm all over Facebook, everyone knows my due date, everyone knows my baby is on her way. You know, like I go to Tesco and I have to put like makeup on when I go there because I know I'm gonna see someone I know. And I always think like, oh, I'll just sneak in now and buy some pineapple. Oh, no chance. Everyone's like, oh, hi, hello, how's it going? Yeah, I'm still here. I must have 5-star accommodation in my womb because she's not budging.
Catherine's hoping to get things moving with a relaxing baby massage.
Do I feel stressed?
Tense up here, haven't you?
Yeah.
But there are all sorts of other traditional ideas of how to bring on a birth.
A lot of women will have curries. They think that will help, and we know that the chili affects the nerve receptors in the bowel, for instance, and that will help with the uterus contracting. Castor oil was traditionally drunk, especially up in the valleys, and of course that will give you the runs. It's going to make your uterus contract. The other thing they thought with castor oil was the baby would slide out, which I found hysterical. That doesn't happen. That is a myth. It doesn't slide out.
feel really bad because all I'm doing is moaning. But like, you know, you spend so long looking forward to like this one date on the horizon, and then like it comes and goes, and then I've got no baby, and I'm like, where's my baby?
This baby means the world to Catherine. Like approximately 1 in 8 pregnancies, her last sadly ended in a miscarriage.
Oh, it was just such a horrible time. Even though there was nothing there was no actual baby. And you know, people could argue and say like, oh yeah, it was just a bunch of cells, but it wasn't a bunch of cells to me. You know, as soon as I saw that line, that was going to be my baby. It was just kind of like a horrible time.
You know, it's a bad thing that happened, but, you know, just had to get through it and be positive and try again then.
Pregnancy is a stressful time for all expectant parents, whether the baby is late or early. In Macon, Sam and Rob are 5 weeks away from their due date.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can't forget this.
But today's the big day. After just under 8 months of waiting, the couple are poised to meet their babies.
My conscious mind says 2 girls and a boy, but I keep having dreams that there's 2 boys and a girl, so I don't know what to believe.
I'd like to say 2 girls and a boy, but I'm moving towards there being 3 girls in there, which... Nothing wrong with 3 girls, but it would be nice to have a mix, so it's a scenario I don't want to happen, but I feel like it's going to happen.
Okay.
Sam and Rob are heading out to the Royal Gwent Hospital to have an elective caesarean.
How are you feeling?
Nervous. Hello.
You okay, my darling?
I'm all right, yeah, just a bit, nervous, really.
Yeah, I know, love. It'll all be fine now. Just give me a ring when you know what sort of time it's going to be, okay? All right, then. Love you. See you later.
Okay, bye. Here we are.
At their last scan, one of the triplets appeared to have stopped growing, and the doctors have decided they must be delivered now.
The thought of having a C-section does scare me, but then the thought of giving birth to 3 babies scares me more. So I'm okay about having the C-section. I know it's the safest thing for them and for me. The plan is they are going to whip the 3 babies out really quickly. We are prepared for them to go into neonatal care immediately, and they've shown us the worst case scenario in neonatal care, so we're prepared for all the machines and all the incubators and the tubes and everything else. I just want to be able to see my babies when they're born before they get taken away, and as long as that happens, I think I'll be okay.
The triplets are at 35 weeks gestation. If they're born today, they'll be 5 weeks premature.
The more premature the baby is, the more likely they are to have setbacks and difficulties. For example, the blood supply to the brain is quite delicate. Very premature babies are prone to having hemorrhages into the brain. Their gut is not terribly mature, but the more premature babies might well need quite a lot of breathing support, because not only are their lungs small, they may not be producing the proteins that actually help the lungs to function. All the management on the neonatal intensive care unit will be geared towards giving them time without causing more harm.
For Sam and Rob, this will be a nerve-wracking day. In Cardiff, Ali and Kelly have already successfully negotiated the trauma of childbirth. But there will be more bumps in the road ahead.
Right, bringing home baby.
The journey home with baby is an exciting moment for any parent, but also a tense one after the exertions of labour.
Didn't realise.
Drives over those bloody speed bumps.
Yeah,
when I've just given birth.
Yeah, I know, that was ruthless.
I swear to God.
But that was really slow, but still.
It wasn't slow at all. I was shouting at you quite a lot.
Anyway, let me finish one second.
Hello, baby. Hello, gorgeous. There we go. Are you okay with him? Yeah. Go on, Ed. I'll get the bags.
Waiting to greet her baby brother is Ali's little princess, Ayla.
Hello. Hiya, Bobby.
Who's that? Who's that? Who is it?
Who is it?
Baby, what's his name? Ayan. That's your brother. He's sleeping. Yeah, like, give me a hug.
Take your gloves off.
I am now. Watch it.
Take it off. Now.
They're coming off. They're coming off. They're coming off, boss.
Boss baby.
Boss baby.
Excuse me, Mark. Get down.
Mummy,
Yes.
baby's hurting me.
So want me to take him up?
Yeah.
For Ayla, life is about to change beyond all recognition.
I was like introducing her, and this is your baby brother, and she just looked at me. She said, I didn't want a brother, I wanted a sister. So I was like, oh, well, it's a boy, you know, you're going to be a big sister now, you've got a baby brother. And then when I told her the name, it was game over then, wasn't it? I don't like the name Ayan.
She now has competition for her parents' affections.
Gentle. She did say to me, you used to call me Baba, and you used to say this to me. Why are you saying that to my brother? You used to say it to me, and she's worse with Ali than she was with me because I won't tolerate it. But what is it? Wow! It's a Rapunzel doll. Wow! Wow!
Lots of parents give the siblings or a sibling presents from the baby, and this is done to try and make that child feel special, and also about the bonding between the siblings. So he's given you a present, he likes you, and you're not the baby anymore. You are the older sister or the older brother, and that's a big job. So talking to children about their new responsibility in a positive way can also help prepare them for the baby.
Mummy, I always wanted a big Rapunzel doll.
I'm going to go and give Ayan a kiss and say thank you. Because he got you that.
It's a difficult time for a 4-year-old, and Kelly and Ali know there's still work to be done to keep Ayla on side.
Have to give Ayla that time first when I walk in. You know, the worst thing you can do is walk in and go straight to the baby boy.
It's just involving her, isn't it? That's the main thing, because children can easily be pushed out when a sibling comes, and then that's when the bad behaviour starts.
Yeah.
So as long as you involve
her in everything. You know, she has to understand that, you know, he's here now, and if I'm changing his bum or giving him a bottle, she has to get involved. We just got to deal with it, really.
Those first few hours at home are a time of utter exhaustion, but also of awe, wonder, and quiet reflection.
Just like...
You just stare.
Wow.
You don't
just don't talk, yeah, you just
stare at him.
And then we were like, oh my God, it's a boy.
He's completed us now. He was the missing piece in the puzzle.
I just think he's amazing. And you're always biased to your own children, of course you will be. But he is absolutely gorgeous. We made that, Al. I wanted a high five.
I wanted more.
No, we're not having any more.
No. Shush.
In Buryport, Kathy and Andrew are still waiting for the arrival of their second child. The birthing pool is waiting too. But Kathy is keeping herself busy, making sure her body is a temple.
I've gone completely plant-based now. I'd say it's coming up to 3 years. The placenta feeds the baby from what you put into yourself. So if you're putting rubbish in yourself, then the placenta's going to be rubbish. And therefore what your baby has is rubbish, you know? Like, I don't miss meat at all. I find meat sounds boring now, to be honest. Perhaps I think it's more of an inconvenience to other people, but then that's their problem. We don't judge other people who do eat meat or do have a different way of life. Everybody's got a choice, haven't they? So you do what's right for you and your family. I'm a bit of a hippie at heart, aren't I? I'm 3 days late at the moment, but I was 5 on James. So I think I'm destined to be late. But I'm quite excited now. I really want to know what the baby is it a boy or is it a girl? I want to meet it, I want to see it, I want to see what it looks like, you know, I just want it to be here now. But I'm being patient-ish, I think.
It's an anxious time for Sam and Rob too. They've spent the morning waiting on the maternity ward, but the moment has finally come.
Morning!
Morning.
Their last scan revealed a potential problem. Triplet number 3 seemed to have stopped growing in the womb, and the medical team are now concerned about how much treatment the baby might need.
You ready? Yeah? Okay. Cool.
Over 10 doctors, midwives and specialists are gathered in the theatre, 3 times as many as for a normal C-section.
Is it quite quick? Is that what?
But what will happen is that she'll be able to feel pressure and pushing, but she won't be able to feel pain.
The pain, yeah.
Feel a bit funny. Feel a bit funny? Okay, take some deep breaths, okay? Try and stay still. In through your nose and out through your mouth.
I always said I wanted to be a young mother. I wanted my first child before I was 25, but then I went to uni, so I had to shift my numbers a little bit. But so yeah, I wanted to be a young mother because my mother was quite young, and I'm really close to her, and I think that that's part of it as well.
Can you lift your legs at all? Back ready when you want.
I'd always said I wanted to be the sort of mum that if obviously I've got daughters, they can come to me and talk about things, and or a son if he wants to.
Okay.
I think I might be the shouty, snappy one that wants things done quickly, and Rob's going to be the calm, the dad that they go to ask for things because he'll probably say yes. Am I right?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am quite a relaxed person. I'm quite calm. Things don't really wind me up.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that I'll be like that as a dad as well. That I'm going to be really patient with them.
When we get them, don't hike down anymore. We need to call the sex out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we can, they may lower the drink.
Okay.
If not, we'll just say.
This is it. Yeah. You feeling all right?
Okay. You've got a little baby girl. Congratulations.
No.
Happy birthday, little one.
Triplet number 1 is out, a 4 pound 11 ounce girl, and she appears to be healthy.
Congratulations, number 2.
1 minute later, triplet number 2 has joined her, another healthy girl, weighing 4 pounds 10 ounces. Finally, the smallest triplet emerges, another girl. And although she's only 3 pounds 13 ounces, she's in good shape.
Okay, right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
In total, Sam's been carrying nearly 13.5 pounds of baby.
Hello. Oh. Thank you. 3 girls, what am I going to do?
You okay? Welcome to the world.
All 3 triplets seem to be doing well, but they're being given oxygen through nasal tubes just to help their breathing. And their doctors aren't taking any chances. They're moving them upstairs as quickly as possible to the neonatal intensive care unit where they'll be carefully monitored. So far, Sam has barely gotten a glimpse of her 3 girls.
Wipe you up?
Yeah. I felt really proud but really worried. I mean, they say when you're a parent, it's a lifetime of worry, and it literally started as soon as they were born.
It was an emotional moment, but then it's strange because they're whisked away into a different room, and you don't really see them, and you don't get that time with them when they're born.
All 3 are breathing properly and are stable, but Sam must wait to meet her babies.
For me, it felt really lonely because I was just sort of lying there on a theatre table looking up at 2 ladies, the anaesthetists, and they were talking to me, but it was quite a lonely place. I couldn't go and see my babies. I would have liked to have seen them, but if they needed help, they needed help.
The triplets are going to be spending their first few hours of life apart from their mum. In Buryport, it's also been an action-packed night for Andrew.
Water going into the pool.
He started setting up the birthing pool yesterday when Kathy's contractions kicked in.
That's quite nice.
And later that afternoon, baby Jude was born.
So this is our little new arrival, Jude. Jude William Young. He looks like a little old man. Hello.
Is your dad?
Hey, my darling. I'm brand new. We haven't even bathed him yet.
No, I'll keep that newborn baby.
Yeah, he looks quite clean though, because I think he was born in the water. He's had a good
wash.
He's had a good wash already. He's all right.
James has also jumped straight into his new role as big brother.
Jimmy's been great, because we've been talking about him for such a long time, so in his mind, he was probably thinking, this is never going to happen.
Yeah. His big brother James, his big brother James. Because the baby's arrived this morning.
James, you go and see the baby?
Yeah.
Come on, eh?
Mine.
What's it say?
It's a baby.
Wow. Who's that? He's looking at you.
This is my baby.
James, this is your little brother.
This is my baby. Hello. Hello, baby.
Hello, little brother.
Oh, little.
Yeah, you can hold you for a little hold.
I mean, one thing that can happen to the child if they have a new sibling all of a sudden is their identity might change. You know, now you're an older sister, an older brother, or you're now the big boy or the big girl. And depending on the child's age, that could be the first time that they begin to kind of see themselves as a boy or as a girl and not as a baby. So psychologically, it can be quite a stressful time for them.
Don't cry, big brother's here.
The key thing is to make sure that that sibling has enough consistency. So there's a big change with having a new baby in the house as it is, but try and make sure that everything else is quite consistent, that you stick to a typical daily routine for that child. And that child should then start to become familiar and get used to the new baby.
Bye-bye, birthing pool. Oh, darling. You all right? You still hungry? Here we go. Another half hour.
Left boob, right boob.
But yeah, swapping back and forth.
One will fill up.
I feel bad for James when he's here because it's all I do is feed, and I can do it like one-handed, but
Oh, yes.
this
baby.
needs me
Yeah.
24/7. Yeah, literally 24/7. I think every perhaps parent's mother goes through this. How will James react when he's got to share my time, our time with another one? So that's always at the back of my mind, thinking, oh gosh, I hope he's going to be okay. I don't want him to think that he's second best, or, you know, that would break me. But yeah, I suppose every family's gone through it, haven't they? You know.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. Well, it will be good. It's going to be challenging, but I don't think it's going to be any more challenging than when we just had James. This will be fine.
James certainly seems very taken with baby Jude, but it remains to be seen how he'll react in the days and weeks ahead. In the Glangwili General Hospital, 2 whole weeks past her due date, Catherine has finally given birth to her first child. But it was a drawn-out and traumatic 60-hour labour, followed by a full 5 days in hospital to recover.
Okay, so we are finally on our way home from hospital. Here she is! Here's the little one. Oh, look at that face. Oh, Jibs. She's all strapped in nice and safe. And we're on our way home at last.
They bring in home baby Sienna, and like all new parents, struggling to find their feet.
It's all right.
Oh my God. I'm stressing.
It's all right.
I hate it when she cries like this. It gets me paranoid. There's nothing you can do about it, do you know what I mean?
She just needs a nap.
Yeah, I know. Let me get this jumper off a minute.
I know it.
Oh. Come on, Liv.
Catherine is about to tackle her very first nappy change in the family home.
All right, darling. Oh, nice big sploshy poop. Nice big sploshy poop. That's what we like. Not.
They'll soon become a dab hand at that.
Oh. Lovely, jubbly. Right.
Hello,
She's so tiny and I'm scared that like we're gonna like squash her.
Darling.
You're probably hungry. Yeah?
Ready. Steady. Wow.
And silence again.
Oh, good girl. Can you believe she's here? Like, this is wild, isn't it? I can't get over it. And I'm just like chatting to her like, this is nuts. Like, I've waited for you to come out for ages. Oh.
The delivery proved far from straightforward for Catherine.
I was sucking away on this last night, right? And that just made everything 10 times worse because I absolutely lost the plot completely. I was talking complete crap, right? Just absolute utter rubbish. I said goodbye to Rich. I said, goodbye, Rich, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna die. And I was like, it was horrible because in my head, I really believed it. And I just remember the sounds of the machines going off and this woman just saying, do it. So like I did this huge push and the way I describe her coming out was like a massive pile of like wet, warm stones coming out of your butt.
It may not have turned out to be quite the fairy tale she dreamed of.
It's been quite an experience and not one that I want to repeat anytime soon.
But even though it didn't go exactly according to plan, at the end of it all, she's got a healthy 7 pound 10 ounce baby girl.
Now it's lovely. Now it's lovely to have you home. It's just nice now. We just carry on with normal life, like, and this is where the real fun begins now, isn't it?
What's that? That was just beautiful. I can't wait to change that. Thank you.